To the Perth region, well, Bustleton was looking absolutely spectacular on Wednesday. Barely a cloud in sight. We are seeing temperatures drop for Thursday with a southwesterly change, slowly warming up on Friday.
Queensland has been hit by some significant rainfall over the last few days. For instance, this vision you're seeing on screen is from an intense storm that hit the Atherton tablelands on Tuesday. Look at the gusts with this storm. That's sideways rainfall. Now, further to the south, a little bit more indicative of the tropics, Airlie Beach getting hit by ex-tropical cyclone Penny overnight and into Wednesday. You can see the gusty winds, and you can't really see it, but there's actually some pretty heavy rainfall falling in this vision as well. Now, that system will migrate north across parts of the Herbert and Lower Burdekin, where the heaviest of the rain will be over the course of Thursday and Friday, then shifting to the top end over the weekend. We'll also see storm outbreak for New South Wales, easing back by the time we get to this weekend and drying up for large parts of southern Australia. That's as heat develops. But we could see Penny make a return somewhere in the Timor Sea early next week. Bit of model uncertainty there, but it is possible that it could happen. So we'll keep a close eye on how that goes, because if that happens, we'll see yet another tropical cyclone. But this time, Penny will be a cyclone in 3 parts of Australian waters: the Coral Sea, the Gulf of Carpentaria, and that western region as well. Wouldn't that be something? Let's take a look at the forecast rain for Thursday. Showers and storms averaging about 1 to 10 millimeters in New South Wales. Now, the showers on the coast will be fairly light. The storms on and west of the ranges could bring totals in excess of 15 millimeters. For the Herbert and Lower Burdekin up to parts of the tropics, expect some areas to get over 100 to 150 millimeters of rainfall. On average, around 25 to 75 millimeters of rainfall. On Friday, that'll shift further north, kind of away from the Townsville area, more towards that Cardwell, Lucinda, going up to the Cairns area. That's where that heaviest rain will be. And we'll also see some totals over about 25 to 100 millimeters from parts of the Queensland tropical tablelands. In southeast New South Wales, storms bringing isolated totals over 50 millimeters there potentially. We could even see some damage due to those storms there as well. Saturday, drying up, just the odd storm lingering for the New South Wales ranges. Heavy rain across the Gulf of Carpentaria, shifting to the top end over the course of Saturday into Sunday. Widespread 25 or more there, depending on how the remnants of Penny track through, and then it'll stick around into next week. You can see Tuesdays, parts of the Kimberley start to get doused, and into Wednesday. So the forecast over the next 8 days shows that we're going to see some heavy rain over New South Wales. That's with storms Wednesday through to Friday, easing on Saturday. Widespread totals 50 to 150 millimeters for the Queensland tropics, with the remnants of Penny shifting to the top end over the course of the weekend.
Let's take a look at your weekend weather forecast. First, let's start off in Sydney, because earlier this week we had rain delays at the SCG for the 4th Test match with Australia taking on India. This weekend, all eyes are on Sydney once again, because we have the one-day international at the SCG on Saturday afternoon. Thankfully, I've got a better forecast for you. It'll be sunny, settled and dry. The harbour city is warming to 30 degrees. Elsewhere around the nation this weekend, a broad region of high pressure will dominate the synoptic features in the southeast, allowing for clear skies and light winds, but we'll have a burst of heavy showers and thunderstorms across the north. You can see on the forecast rainfall there, very heavy downpours predicted through northern parts of the country. In terms of temperatures, it's all about the heat. We'll be into a severe heat wave by the time the weekend rolls around for inland parts of the east. Sydney siders for the one-day international on Saturday, 30 degrees, sunny, settled and dry for you in Canberra. And into Sunday's forecast, it's looking like another sunny, settled one across the west and the east. Showers and thunderstorms, however, right across the north.
Over the next day or two, we're going to start to see elevated fire danger over southern Australia as a heat wave develops over the interior. This is an area that is experiencing dry vegetation from recent heat waves and lack of rainfall. Even in the last week, it's been dry in all of South Australia, not a drop of rain for many areas in the new year. And for the west, we've just seen some isolated totals in showers and storms. We're going to see that heat remain in Western Australia on Thursday. Very hot, particularly in the Goldfields district and parts of the Pilbara area. That's where we're seeing severe to even extreme fire danger on that West Pilbara coastline. In the Wheat Belt region, we're going to see a very high fire danger and locally severe fire danger. In severe fire danger, fires can become unpredictable, so you need to know what you're going to be doing in the event of a major bushfire near you. As we go ahead to Friday, though, that's when a southwesterly change sweeps Western Australia. Ahead of it, the heat will then shift into South Australia. You can see all that hot air through there. This indicates temperatures over 40 degrees. Dry, hot air with relative humidities floating around 15 to 25% means we're going to see severe to very high fire danger across South Australia, Victoria, and even locally very high fire danger for southeastern Tasmania. This isn't as bad as the fire danger that we experienced about a week ago for these regions, but it is something to consider. And again, you need to know what you're going to be doing in the event of a major bushfire near you. Thankfully, that fire danger is short-lived. A high-pressure system and change will roll through over the weekend, causing that fire danger to ease temporarily, but still remaining elevated.
We are expecting another heatwave to develop across parts of central and southern Australia from the weekend onwards, with maximum temperatures well above 40 degrees. With the increased temperatures comes the increased risk of bushfires. Now, embers can blow several kilometres away from a main fire, and that can lead to spot fires near your home, even if it appears that a fire is a fair distance away. Those fires can develop around your home, especially if you leave fuel to burn. So here's some tips on managing the risk of bushfires around your property. Firstly, you should clean gutters and rake leaves, then dispose of the leaves, moving all flammable material away from your property, and that includes firewood. So generally clean up your property. Mow the grass, keep it nice and short, and prune trees and shrubs, keeping any branches away from the ground. And also, if possible, don't plant trees right next to your family home. Another one is to repair the missing tiles and seal any gaps and cracks in the walls, the windows and the doors. The idea here is to prevent any embers from entering your property and starting a fire. And if possible, try and seal the gap underneath your home. Many fires start when embers blow underneath the home and then start a fire from that location. Now, there are dozens of other tips that can be taken to manage the risk of bushfires around your property. And I recommend you visit your state rural or country fire service website for more details.
Can you explain what internet is?
Netscape has 90% of the browser market.
No! Pixelon is #1 in internet broadcasting. You need to join theglobe.com. People will want to log on, I guarantee.
This is the beginning of what they call the browser wars.
Value the Boom, Tuesdays at 8:30 on National Geographic. Foxtel Arts proudly presents the SAG Awards, honouring the finest acting performances in film and television. All right! Hosted by comic icon Megan Mullally. Join cinema stars, drama's best, and comedy's boldest. It's showtime, folks. The 25th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards, live, Monday, January 28, exclusive to Foxtel Arts.
Time.